Welcome back, everybody, to the XBA. We've got year 4 opening games for you guys tonight. I can't wait to get year 4 started, guys. It's going to be a really, really competitive season here in year 4.
I gotta ask, do you feel lucky? Because now you're at the casino.
Ooh.
Boston Pilgrims, Las Vegas Jacks. This is the debut of Mr. Hendricks, the other Hendricks. Mason?
Yes.
Mason Hendricks. I got it. Mason and Malik.
You almost forgot their first
Well, I knew
name.
it started with an N. But
Yeah. Mason is actually down low here working on Bogdanovich, and the first bucket is going to...
No good.
0 for 1 in his first attempt as a XBA pro. I almost did it. I almost said NBA pro.
Yeah, Las Vegas coming into this season pretty good last year. Finished 7th, but it was a respectable 7th. You know, they were a couple of games away from the upper echelon in the Western Conference. Still got the opening series win against San Jose. Boston kind of retooling after last year, getting rid of Chris Paul, getting rid of Draymond Green, got a bunch of youngsters, got a bunch of draft picks, and there was their top draft pick, Mason Hendricks, and he comes up with a steal again. So we're calling them the Baby Pilgrims, and they added Fred VanVleet for the veteran presence. So let's see how the Baby Pilgrims grow up this year.
Man, that is going to be a tough thing to handle. Watch Mason Hendricks, man, a big guy that makes Bogdanovich look like a fool. Bogdanovich has been in the league for a long, long time, and the rookie makes him look messed up.
Well, he's playing a little bit out of position. You know, that's his secondary position at power forward. So, I mean, you know, I don't know if it's a great matchup for him. Mason Hendricks is secondary position small forward, so both of them are kind of athletic, kind of, you know, offensive types of players at that position. So here's Malik Monk, the free agent addition. They're going to give him a 3. I swear his foot was on the line, but they will give him 3 points. 91-91 here as we go into the fourth quarter. Another close game in the XBA. Nothing new there.
Go figure. This is basketball.
Yeah, that's right. Here's Apollo St. Patrick. Haven't heard too much from him. He had one nice play earlier. Let's see what he can do there. Apollo.
It looked like Jokic was going to actually take the shot. That looked like a shot.
Yeah, I thought it was a bad attempt, but maybe it was, and maybe Apollo just cleaned it up. But pretty good there. 93-91. Here's DeRozan with it. Las Vegas with the lead, and Jokic.
Oh, man.
Got it. Oh, I swear he had that.
He got the opening, but just missed. And then we got Grant fired up a 3. No good. The rebound by Jokic, working on Jared Allen. This has been a battle between two giants of this team, but a missed shot by Jokic again. Now Boston has a chance to tie or take the lead. 3 ball, no good. And that is going to be a W for Las Vegas in their home opener. 94-91 is probably going to be your final score here. No!
But the time expired.
Oh, go figure.
0.2 seconds.
Well,
so definitely not going to get the shot off, but he made it. Fred VanVleet made the shots, but
my goodness,
not going to count there.
Well, okay, so Jokic, 24 points, 15 rebounds, had a double-double in the home opener. And then Paso St. Patrick, the shooting guard, man. The point guard, shooting guard, 9 points, 14 rebounds, I think that was his number.
Fultz with 24 points. So, you know, some people thinking maybe Fultz at point guard, maybe VanVleet at shooting guard. We'll see how it works out right now. I mean, obviously they're in a position where they can mix and match. But we are going to go to Kansas City here. In-state rivalry between the Arrows and the Stampede.
Yes, it's going to be a tough battle for the St. Louis Arrows. Kansas City, again, having boasted a really tough lineup with Ja Morant and Luka Doncic, and they've also acquired some free agent acquisitions here this season. They got Andrew Pierre here, we do, and as far as our draft pick goes, so he's making his presence felt right now. It's a close game.
There's Jones
close
hitting
game.
2 threes. Hernan Gomez inside. Got a pretty good matchup there. Pretty high scoring first half here, 54-52. Randall goes back inside to EJ Sanders.
Yeah, gotta love that. That XBA 2 seasoning is working out. And then look at this big-time dunk by Julius Randle. 56-54. Luka's going to tie the game. And we're going to go into halftime. I believe that's going to be the score. It's going to be 56-56. EJ is actually leading our point totals for individual players with 11. Josh Hart, look at the body control here. Going to get to Pierre.
Oliver Grimes.
Got to be better on defense against Oliver Grimes here, my friend. Got to do a little bit better than that. But look at Mo Bamba. My goodness, the wingspan is going to get 2 points in here. Nasir Little, 2 more points plus the foul. We could go up by quite a bit, and we do. 102-98, but look at that. Look at that. Getting 2 more points. And then we got Phoenix Wah, the clutch shot. Oh, the clutch shot off the glass, but Luka's going to come on back and get 2 here. It's so close, guys. A 1-point game. Nasir Little is going to miss with under 45 seconds to go. Up 1 is St. Louis, but Obi is going to get the 2, and Kansas City takes the lead. Call that timeout there, St. Louis. You got one more play. Here comes Phoenix. In traffic! Gets the green off the glass. We go up by 1. Do me proud, Phoenix and St. Louis. Yes!
Had the shot for the win.
We did it. We did it.
You got lucky, man, because Morant's going to hit that 50-50 chance. You know, he's probably going to make that shot.
Hey.
I think he should have made it.
Hey, we traded Donovan Mitchell. We got Pierre. We got Josh Hart from the mix. We got Levin-Auskis. We brought all these guys up. We got Phoenix Wah coming in. Dude, we are ready. We're ready. Yes, we lost our top player, but look at the spread here. 16, 14, 14, 14. Dude,
Phoenix Wah had 14 points. I think he's got to be happy that he's in St. Louis right now. He's going to be the focus at point guard. I think that's a good move.
I think we made the right call. So St. Louis 1-0, baby.
We'll see how it turns out. The new look Montreal Gatiques going against a familiar El Paso lineup, except Dre Merrick is now in the starting 5 for El Paso. So they kind of have a rotating door there at small forward, but Dre Merrick's going to get the minutes with the starting 5. And then you got the familiar face here of James Harden attacking Gordon Hayward. So he went right after Hayward at the beginning. And here's Merrick, and this time they're going to get Hayward again. So Hayward is guilty with 2 fouls right off the bat here against his old team. I was excited to see these 2 squads go against each other because I want to see what they do. And there's Blackman's first XBA points at point guard.
Yes, Jerome Blackman, the top pick for Montreal. And what really was cool about that first play for El Paso was the fact that Harden went after his former teammate.
Yes.
Right, the very opening start of the game. So 37-35, Montreal is actually down here, and closing out the second quarter, we got James Harden blowing by everybody, getting the big-time dunk there, 41-37. The Gatiques will miss this shot, and James Harden says, get on out to the locker room. We got a 4-point lead.
18 points for Harden. He looks pretty good right now. Blackman trying to get some more points, having a pretty steady performance. He misses short, and then you got a block from Nikos.
Yeah, he's a defensive wizard from Creighton.
Yeah, you know, El Paso only up by 4 right now. Here is Hayward for 2. So I think Hayward's going to be a big piece for Montreal if they're going to get back in contention this year. But you got Harden cutting inside quite a bit here, getting some easy looks. 88-81 right now. Blackman finds Romeo Langford, and he's going to miss. That's another important player. He was part of the Levine trade to get P.J. Washington and him. So, you know, I mean, if you're going to give up Levine, those guys got to step up. And so far, they didn't really get it done today by the looks of things. 92-83. Let's see if Blackman can hit that, and he will.
Yeah, he's a player. The fans like it, so they stood up for him. Their rookie is still fighting here. 96-89, and a wide open James Harden at the key. He's going to hit that. It's just tough, man. So James Harden absolutely took over this game, and they didn't have an answer. Offensively, Montreal didn't have an answer to keep up with them. You know, even though they hung in there, 102-94, but man, so Blackman actually 25 points. But Harden, 47. He almost dropped a 50 burger. I mean, my goodness.
Dre Merrick had a pretty good XBA debut, so you got to respect that one. I know that's kind of a guy we've had our eye on. Now, how about the Summit against the Basket Hounds here, going to the doghouse, and Zion's going to get things going underway. We'll see Mondre Rhymes Porter with a lot of good dunks, I would think, along with Sal Boss. So we'll see what happens with the new look Denver Summit. They got a few new pieces with Bridges in there as well. And there's Rhymes Porter getting it done.
Mondre's going to be a big-time piece for this Denver Summit team to get back to the mountaintop, in my opinion. So here's a deep 3. That's going to be hit.
Jalen LeCue, the new addition. They got him in free agency. Simmons, though, is making himself felt there, and then Boss.
That's a nice pass from Simmons all the way out into that corner for Boss. That's where he specializes for sure. That's where he was at most of the time at Fresno State. So the guy's just he's a shooter, as Keneal would say, our moderator.
Yeah. You know, Columbus making a bit of a push here. It's down to currently a 9-point game. Again, a miss from Colvin.
Nice job.
Williamson cleans it up and scores. Two ball there, no good. Again, Williamson inside, big dunk. And that's what I was looking forward to in this game. I wanted to see a lot of big dunks. And so far, they have delivered.
Oh, look at that. Look at that team up there. Sal Boss, a little step back move, bought himself some time, found MRP to get the dunk. But Columbus isn't out of this thing yet. We've got in the corner for Colvin. He's going to miss the shot. RJ Barrett off the backboard, no good. Boss with the rebound. He will get to the line. He's going to hit both of his free throws there, 107 to 104. So Hero gets the 3 to go. It's a 4-point game in 12 seconds. Hero, no good. Williamson, back to Hero.
No good.
Missed again. Oh, another shot.
Well, now it's over.
Yeah, it's
no good.
No. So they had 3 different tries on that same drive, and yeah, couldn't do anything. So 108, 104. Denver gets the win. Is this going to be an XBA Finals preview? Both these teams played really well, in my opinion. They played really well. They looked the part.
Well, early to say, Rhymes Porter led the scoring though at 26.
Wow.
Boss was 3 for 10 from downtown, so
I like it.
Yeah, a pretty good showing there for Denver. All right, Baltimore versus BC Chicago. We got the XBA debut of the new addition from Montenegro. It is Rasko Todorovic. Or Todorovic, I think is what the PA guy actually says his name. Here's Rasko from 3. I'm calling him Todorovic.
I'm going to call him Todorovic, too.
That's just flow.
That's what we came up with. That's canon. That's what we've been saying all along. So
yeah.
No changing it now.
Close game so far, 22-20, 34-32. Here's Wiseman, finds Rasko again. Rasko hits the 3.
Dude, he's just wet. He's wet.
What does that mean?
It means splash. It's like that's what we used to say in my inner circle when I was playing. When I was playing pickup basketball, that's what we would say. Wet. As soon as the shot comes out, wet. It means splash.
Just take your word for that one.
Ask the chat.
Yeah, we can ask. There's a big block. Holiday goes beyond or the behind the line. He was in front of it. He goes behind it for
DJ Anthony.
DJ Anthony gets a nice basket there, and Baltimore pulling away here late in the game here. About 3.5 left to go. Klay Thompson from 3. Chicago cooling off offensively. Nothing much doing here late. It's 92-77 now. Making 94, and that's going to do it. Chicago just not enough points there late in the game.
I think Baltimore might be a sneaky team. I know it's one game. It's one game, but the addition, like we were talking about in the preview video, the addition of Rasko Todorovic is going to definitely help out this offense. They got Sacco that's improved. They need Klay Thompson to be the guy again.
And Colo being healthy for BC Chicago was pretty cool. He was leading scorer there. Todorovic, 12 points, 2 of 6 from downtown. We have Giannis versus LeBron here. This is a big game. And we have the XBA debut of Jean-Philippe Mbassi. You got Apollo Steele in the lineup. Benji Adams starting for Carolina. Mbassi is going to be tasked with stopping Giannis today. There's a special rotation matchup here. We're going to see if Mbassi can be the legend, the Giannis stopper of legend.
The Giannis buster.
It's been reputed to exist. Can he be the Giannis buster?
Well, it's like a unicorn. Can he be the unicorn for this team? And
he's a defensive guy.
Right now, that first bucket for Giannis, he didn't look like he was anywhere near him. So
and that's not looking good either.
No.
He's getting a lot of space.
Oh.
But Mbassi is cleaning up on the other end there. There's a 3, no good.
Oh.
There's a good rebound. You can see what he can do there, and he's going to fire up a 3.
Dang.
He's got some game here.
Big cat.
Carolina, look at that.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, they get the thumbs down.
It's pretty impressive.
Let's go,
All
dude.
right.
He's got some swag too. I like this guy.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean,
Mbassi.
Here's Mark Knotts.
Big cat.
I'm excited to see this here. We got Prince Jr. and Omar Jakonde.
Oh my gosh.
On the floor at the same time. That's a huge matchup there between two guys well over 7 feet. As you see, Prince Jr. is the taller of the two.
Okay.
At 7'7".
So here's the thing with this game, what I've noticed. It's the game of big men. You've got Apollo Steele, you've got Giannis, you've got Jakonde, and then on the other side with Carolina, you get Prince Jr. and Mbassi. So and then DeAndre Jordan. Let's not forget about DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah. High scoring. LeBron is getting some buckets to go here. Carolina going to go into halftime up 60-54. Mark not having a very solid game too. I don't want to have that fly under the radar. He's hitting some shots.
Yeah, let's not forget about Mark Nod.
Right now,
forget about Mark Nod.
It's 69-68, Alaska.
Stop him. Stop him.
And Not didn't want to go inside and Go against Junior after what happened last time. There's Onawaku with a miss.
See, I think everybody knows that I'm actively rooting against Alaska this whole time, so I don't care.
You're scarred after year 1.
The bias is I don't care about the bias anymore. I want Carolina to win this game. Here's a shot from, I believe,
Onawaku with a miss.
My guy from St. Louis, not going to get
Prince
it done.
Junior, LeBron.
Let's go Carolina.
Carolina in the lead. Right now, 89 to 85. Apollo Steele, good defense. Finds DeAndre Jordan for a long 2.
What?
And he nails it. Making 91-85 right now. Gilgeous Alexander going to lose control.
Let's go. Cole Anthony in the corner to James. He's got the 2. 93 points there. 101 to 95 after this 2 ball is going to go. A 6-point lead here. 36 seconds left. And Giannis gets called for I believe the foul there.
Yep. LeBron at the line. 105-97. Fly Guys win the home opener against Alaska.
I shouldn't be active. I think the people, the viewers, I think they like the fact that there's a little character going on here.
Well,
me actively rooting against.
Look at that third quarter. Alaska was brutal there. You can tell we didn't simcast that third quarter. 21-9. And I think that was the difference of the game. All right, Vancouver Vortex against the Kentucky Colliers. It's a fairly new look team here. Sean Leonard, you got Marvin Bagley stepping in for Vancouver. Similar starting 5 for Kentucky. This is still the starting 5 that won the championship. We'll see if they can have a better season. Had a bit of a championship hangover, I feel like. They might be back in the mix in the Eastern Conference. Vancouver is a team that I think most people think are not going to be that competitive this year, but they got a lot of young pieces, especially at guard. You get a young guy like Bagley who's got some good upside, so we'll see what Vancouver can do this year.
Good move by Jekyll Hyde, but just can't clutch up and hit that shot. 5-point deficit for the Vortex, and they haven't really covered up the painted area. It hasn't been looking like they've been covering that up, and there it is again, just coming. I mean, it's coming home to roost. I mean, they just don't have much of a presence down low right now, and it's showing out in the scoreboard here. 24-17. Got dribble moves all over the place. I can't tell who that is.
PJ Dozier is defending. Former Oklahoma City Buzzard. And that's going to be Spellman inside. LaBelle trying to play defense. Finds Pluto Von Prado.
Yeah.
His first career points in the XBA.
Chizoba's got to be out on the court a little bit more, in my opinion. He's really, between him and Bagley, between those two guys, they got to get some more minutes. I didn't see anybody, with that run that Kentucky had, I didn't see any big guy, true big man out on that.
Bagley's having a tough time shooting so far. Leonard gets a 2 there. Playing some good defense. And there's Chizoba again with that athletic length.
There you go. So it's a 7-point deficit. So down low, here's Dozier. Misses the shot, but gets fouled by Van Prado.
Scooter with the foul.
Oh, Scooter.
Yep, the center. LaMarcus Aldridge gets the 2. So Kentucky is letting Vancouver creep back a little bit. It's 9-point game right now. There's Bagley finally getting the Bagley highlight. But Brandon Ingram with an easy floater there, 96-88.
Leonard, 2 ball, no good. Bagley with the rebound. It's working on Darius Garland, and he's going to get stripped. 96-88, an 8-point lead for Kentucky. If they can hit a 3 here, I would think that might be the dagger, but nope, they're going to go for 2 and the emphatic dunk. And that is going to be the nail in the coffin for the Vortex. So they might be spiraling out of control.
I don't know. 100-88. And game froze. So I don't have the box score.
Of course.
But Kentucky got credit for the win. Okay, Jacksonville, Tampa Bay. Interested to see this one. We're going to have Nas Dunstan. We have, my pick was Sutton, who is going to start the year in Alabama. Since we got enough big guys right now. But Nas Dunstan looks pretty good there. Beats Wingate inside. Wingate with the 2 of his own. Here's Nas Dunstan again. I thought
Nas.
He was only a defensive player.
I mean, he did this stuff at St. Louis. He's just an inside beast, man. He's not going to hit anything with any type of mid-range or outside game whatsoever. Got a little post moves in there, but yeah, he's mostly a defensive guy and a dunker.
Yeah.
That's about it. So
looks pretty good so far for Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Curry's going to miss there. Curry's cold. This is bad news. This is bad news for Jacksonville. Here's Kuzma.
Oh, nice little green layup there, huh?
Yeah, we get another miss. Yeah, Dunstan's feeling pretty good. He's the story of the first half. 9-4 for the backup center. Pretty good showing here.
He might be on pace. He could be on pace for a little bit of a double-double here, in my opinion. So getting some more missed shots from Curry. Yeah, Curry's cold. He could get some more rebounds there, so we'll have to see the box score here. But yeah, Batadze challenges, gets the 2. We got Kennedy Alvarez getting 2 himself. So between these 2 young guys, between him and Dunston and Kennedy Alvarez, it could be a nice little 1-2 punch here in the future.
Tampa Bay kind of pulling away here. They're up by 12. Irving for 2. It's going to be 104-91. We got about a minute and a half left. Under a minute and a half. So not looking good for Jacksonville. Tampa Bay is going to take this game in this rivalry series. So the first game of the year between these 2 squads. I'm sure there's going to be more. It's going to go to Tampa Bay. Team looking to rebound a bit from last year. Kind of I would say a very disappointing season for Tampa Bay last go around. And they get the W here. Curry, no surprise, your leading scorer. Sylvester Forbes pitching in, but I mean, I think he did okay at small forward today, but we'll see if they can turn things around. All right, the Night Owls taking on the Olympians. Donovan Mitchell in the starting lineup for Miami. They got a new coach.
Yeah, Justin Chris from Kansas, and then here's Jedray Sobchak opening up the scoring for year 4 for Atlanta, getting the 2. We got Jason Tatum kind of moving over, playing some power forward, small forward, right? He's the power forward right now, I believe.
Yep, so it's going to be him. I mean, he's taking on Capella right now, but he's paired up against Sobchak, and right now Sobchak looks a little bit lost here, trying to guard Tatum.
Little tough task here for the Euro.
Yep, there's Azari Woods. He gets his first XBA points. Here's Vooch inside.
That's tough. He was working on Jamal Turner, the 1-year pro. Here's John Wall spinning, driving, gonna get the 2, hands in his face all over. But both these teams here, it's a big time dunk for John Wall. Both these teams have really changed their identity, I feel like, a little bit. You got Clint Capella at center. You've got Donovan Mitchell being acquired. Yeah, so both these teams, they've gotten a lot of offensive output here. So Miami, with new head coach, new kind of mix here, they're up on Atlanta by 13. They're up on a playoff team by 13 points.
This could be good news for Miami. Look at the field goal percentage. Tatum has 15. He's getting a lot of easy looks inside because, like I said, Sobchak looks lost right now.
Oh, he's making quick work of Jedray. Jedray's not supposed to be defensive-minded either, so I mean that's a nice matchup for Tatum.
He got lost there. Here's Sobchak trying to do more offensively here.
There he is.
Will score, but it's a 14-point game. Capella gets the and 1 here. It's gonna be 85-73, 85-74. Here's Turner inside, gets a 2. All right, so Atlanta is making this thing pretty close here. But there's Mitchell. Finally got a Mitchell basket here. Here's Kozlov going for the kill shot.
Oh, no. He was working on Jedray. He got him to move a little bit, kind of got him out of sorts, but just missed the shot. But 99-87 is your final score. I want to see what Donovan Mitchell did with the box score because we didn't really find any highlights.
It wasn't much. He did okay. I mean, the story was Tatum today.
Yeah, Sobchak with a double-double, Capella with a double-double, so I don't know, man. Losing by 12 points to this team, yeah. Tatum with 32, Mitchell 17 actually, so he was 7 of 9.
Double-double for Vucevic.
Miami's looking good right now. I mean, again, it's one game, but you can kind of tell a lot from one game, in my opinion.
Let's check out Nashville, San Diego. San Diego got a bit of a different look here this season. They lost some starters to free agency. They're going to try to fill it up with the homegrown talent, Darius Bazley and Blake Hudson, guys that they're going to ask to step up here. As Bazley gets a block, Sanchez just tried shooting over him, but there you go, Bazley to Hudson, and you get St. Patrick. Nashville, a team that made the playoffs. I believe the first 2 years they were.
Whoa!
Year 1 definitely in the playoffs.
Woo! Russell Westbrook hit the missed shot there, but man, did he make Sanchez Jr. spin all over the place. Alex McClure actually hitting a shot here too. So the rookie behind Kevin Durant is going to hit that shot for Nashville. We got a 2-ball to go. No, 3
from Terrence Ross
to go. So he's still grinding, man. He's still out there. Terrence Ross, a 7-point lead for the Cyclones, 50% to 38%.
Durant has 2 points. Not that realistic.
No, definitely not.
In my opinion.
Wyatt Price gets the 2 and the foul off of Blake Hudson. Close game here still. Nice pass down low to Durant, plus the foul on ASP 2.0. ASP 2.
Here's Durant again. He's going to score. So tight game, 80-80 right now. Westbrook Where did that come from? He just put the burners on, man, to get down the court. Holy crap.
Dude, look at him move all over the court, man. Here's ASP now. ASP 2, I should say. Number 36. He's going up against Kevin Durant. Let's see what he's got. Nope, he's going to check it down. Sabonis on Wyatt Price. That's not a good matchup. That's not a good matchup. Here's a 2-ball. Here's Blake Hudson looking for the insurance points. He can't get it. Price to Sanchez Jr. Sets and fires. No good. Basley with the rebound. Here comes Blake Hudson on Price with the move. Woo. Blake Hudson.
Nice.
So all that time on the bench, he was learning. He was learning how to get some points and spacing. Man,
San Diego,
Blake Hudson.
Yeah, San Diego's pulling ahead here. It's going to be 88-85 right now. Westbrook can really ice this game with some free throws, and he's going to miss 2. Kleber's going to rebound it. Nashville calls timeout. Let's see. Valanciunas, 4-3, no. And Hudson gets the rebound. So it's going to be 90-85. That'll be your final score. San Diego gets the win. Nashville, I was interested to see if they could kind of pull out a game like this, kind of a close game, and they did not get it done there. Price was your leading scorer. Westbrook, no surprise, leading scorer. Scalabrine getting some minutes too. So good game overall. And this one, I think, is our game of the week.
Yes.
The Neon and the City Slickers. City Slickers acquiring Malik Jones. They sold the farm to get Malik Jones. Let's see if he's going to make his first shot. No,
of course. Well, hey, the other storyline here is CJ Kemmerly, right? I mean,
yes.
This is a New York City Slicker team that sold the farm, like you said, to go get a star like Malik Jones. Well, New York, the Neon, still have a player like CJ Kemmerly. So those two are going to be going back and forth here, trying to drive and trying to be electric for this team, for their respective teams. But Siakam is going to get 2 points here. We got Malik finally getting up on the board here for 2. And now Marcus Anthony is going to get stripped by CJ Kemmerly. He's making him look crazy. Look at this. CJ. Woo! Man. CJ.
Kemmerly says, this is still my town.
Man, did he look Marcus? He put Marcus on skates.
I feel like he drew him back in just so he could beat him one-on-one again.
Yeah.
I feel like that might have been the case. But Kevin Knox is playing pretty well here in his 6th man role. I'm sure Knicks fans, I don't think they would be excited to see Kevin Knox in New York in orange and blue again. But he's playing pretty good.
Oh, man. Look at Malik Jones with the big-time dunk. He had the pump fake going on, too. Got his man to jump and then took it in stride and just slammed it home. Guys, it's 53-52, nearing the end of the first half. Malik Jones got the shot off and extends the lead to a 3-point game.
Looks pretty good so far. Kevin Knox, though, is your leading scorer. Kemmerly's got 15. High-scoring game. Jones again.
You gotta play you just gotta play some defense on him, man. You can't let him get in there. Get physical with the guy. Don't let him just walk on in.
It's a 10-point game right now. Collins is going to get the and one. So right now, 75-68. Malik again.
Oh my. He's taken his game to the next level here with the bright lights in New York.
So far.
Maybe he was right. I hate to say it, but maybe he was right about Philly. He just did not want to be there. He's going to miss this shot, but as we know Malik is known to do, he can kind of miss some clutch shots. So we'll see if New York can get back into this. But RJ Hampton is going to drive, get the foul on Malik. They're going after him. They're like, you know what? The only way we can keep ourselves in it is by going after Malik and trying to get him the foul.
Get him off the court.
Malik, nice pass to Kevin Knox, gets the foul, and this is going to be a 3-point play.
Got a lot of and ones in this game for New York.
Oh, man.
And LaMelo is going to find JaVale McGee. There's Kemmerly trying to keep his guys in this thing.
Oh, yeah.
2-ball there, good.
Here comes CJ. Here comes the fire from CJ. Marcus Anthony actually gets the block, but it's going to go as a foul. It's 97-101. Malik Jones gets the green. Nice little floater with a minute 14 left. Conley missed shot. A 6-point game, and here comes Malik Jones with the dunk. And Zach Collins picks up that foul. 106-97 is your final score. And as much as I hate to say it, but Malik looked pretty damn good in that orange and blue for the New York City Slickers.
And we'll check out the box score here. 26 points. He was 11 for 23 today. Marcus Anthony with 15 and 7 assists. LaMelo had 10 assists. So that's really what I think the formula. They want LaMelo to distribute. Anthony shoots threes. Malik's shooting and getting inside. Kemerly, leading scorer, had a great game as well. Let's go now to San Francisco. We get the Riptide at the Dragons. So interesting to see here. The Riptide are one of the favorites in the Western Conference this year. My pick to come out of the Western Conference. But California, they might have found the answer. They get CJ Thomas. They got lucky in the draft lottery. And they find Hassan Whiteside through free agency. So we'll see if that's the right mix.
CJ, big time dunk here, but Zagorac is going to be a beast down low here. It's going to be a battle between him and Hassan Whiteside tonight in this matchup. But, you know, the thing about the Dragons is we see some, obviously, gameplay that we're watching here. The thing about the Dragons, I like the Dragons a little more than the Riptide. I think they just have more talent on the lineup card when you look at it. When you look at Honolulu, like, are they for real? Like, we saw them in year 3 take their game to the next level, moving from Dallas to Honolulu.
You think they peaked?
I don't know. That's the thing. They're just a question mark. You don't know for sure. Was last season legit, or is this season, are they going to basically show themselves?
I think they are answering the call here.
Yeah, it looks that way. I mean, 55-48.
Zagorac having a good game. The guy that we don't talk about all the time, I mean, at least the community, I feel like he doesn't get a ton of love. But here's Thomas hitting the floor with 2. Jaden Hunter inside. You can always tell with the headband and t-shirt combo.
Who's the guy we're not talking about?
Zagorac.
Yeah.
I feel like he is a budding superstar. Doesn't get a ton of love. I mean, maybe it comes with the territory. Playing out in Hawaii. I mean, that could be it. Could be the deal there. Let's see. CJ Thomas
just cutting on through, guys. It is 86-81. A 2-ball is going to be good. And 2 more points, this time to Orlando champion. He was actually really a big factor of last season's push for the Dallas Barons / Honolulu Riptide. So
he's starting this year. There's Hendricks. Going to get the and one? No. He's going to miss. That's a big missed free throw on a 9-point game right now. Trae Young, will this seal it?
Looks that way.
I think it's so.
Looks that way. Here's a 3-ball from Thomas. Going to be no good. Champion with the rebounded. Okay, so I was wrong. I was wrong in this.
Hey, it's only one game.
Honolulu looks pretty legit, man. They carried in. Like you said, they answered the call. Was year 3 a fluke? They're one of the best teams. They were the 1 seed, I believe, right?
No, they got the 3 seed.
They got the 3 seed.
Phoenix.
So, right, of course. Duh. Hello. So they answered the call here against a very talented California Dragons team on the road.
Look at Zagorac,
mind you.
20-16.
Guy's a player, man. Guy's a player. He was that way at Louisville. He's going to be that way in the XBA.
Okay, now a team that I'm excited to see, the Neptunes. I can't call it a super team, but you can call it a dynamic duo. Damian Lillard and Kawhi Leonard. Is this the secret sauce here for an XBA champion? Can you win with 2 guys and not much else?
You know, now that you mention this is like the first time in the XBA in this series that we've seen an actual 1A, 1B.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, they're kind of equal anyway, in my opinion. Kawhi and Dame. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I don't want to call New Orleans a supporting cast nobodies. I mean, you got Juan Urgeta, you got Thomas Bryant, you got Larry Nance, so they're okay. I'd say it's a league average team outside of the top 2 guys. You know, pretty much like anybody else, kind of an average team, but you kind of put the coat of paint on it, which is the Lillard and Kawhi. Is that enough to go all the way? And so far, it's a tight game, 27-27.
Here's Michigan product, Rondé Russell hitting a 3. And we got Justin Jackson, I believe. Justin Jackson.
Yep, the rookie
from St. John's. St. John's. One of my favorite point guards in the draft. But yeah, so there's the 2 guys right there, Kawhi and Dame.
They're not shooting very well right now. 38-32%.
No.
From the field, here's Kawhi for 2. New Orleans trying to get back in this thing. Right now, it's a 5-point lead for Detroit. Lillard highlights in there. He's going to hit the floater. There he is again.
Look at this. Look at the handles here. Jesse Head doing his best there, but just the floater, man. It's tough to handle. Here comes Juan Urgeta working on a bigger defender. That's going to be a miss. Unfortunately for Juan, he can't hit the shot on the bigger defender. Now, here comes Jackson Perry with the dunk from Tulsa, a year 1 prospect.
Yeah, Jackson Perry's fighting for that starting spot because he's got Duncan Robinson kind of breathing down his neck, so he's got to play well here. But not going to happen for New Orleans. It's going to be 100-89. Detroit gets the win, a team that you weren't too high on in that preseason video.
No, I wasn't. And you know what's funny is not a lot of people in the comment section were either.
It's true.
So
we're not alone.
Detroit, I don't know how they won this game. I have no idea. Maybe, like you said, the bench for New Orleans just couldn't hang with the depth of the power. But, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, let's head out to Phoenix as you know what's funny? This is the first time that we've ever seen in this series an actual ring ceremony.
Yeah, so and they're wearing the Phoenix Suns gear.
Yeah, who are the Phoenix Suns?
I don't know who those are. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
SoCal at Phoenix. Is Phoenix going to be riding a little too high entering this game? Kind of reading those press clippings, saying, "Oh yeah, we got the rings finally, so we're just going to walk all over SoCal." I don't know what to expect here. Gregory is going to be in the starting lineup for Phoenix, and it's a bit different. It's a bit different because he was kind of coming off the bench, but right now he's playing pretty well offensively.
A guy that is that big and can move like that's pretty crazy. But here's a big time dunk by Elijah Cruz. Russell for 3. 36-33 right now. Let's see, 1 point game. Russell again, Russell's been a bit of an afterthought of this series. Maybe it's just because SoCal hasn't made the playoffs, but Russell's been playing pretty good in this XBA series. He's rated very highly. I would not sleep on D'Angelo Russell if I were you. If I were anybody. I'm not talking to you specifically. Oh, okay. Well,
I wasn't accusing
I
you of
am.
anything.
I'm gonna sleep on SoCal a little bit.
Why is that?
Because they're like other teams in this series that have good lineups that just don't ever get anything done. So you know what? It
was David Fizdale's fault.
Well, that could be. Now Jason Kidd's the coach.
Exactly.
Like, we'll see what happens. After a big time dunk by Collins, here's a 3-ball. Good. All right. I mean, 54-49, late third quarter. We got Jordan Clarkson driving, getting the dunk. Could have possibly drawn a foul there, but no call there.
It's Joe Harris.
Joe Harris for 3. No good. Brown Jr. here with the rebound. 3-point game. What are they going to go for? They're going to go for the flashy dunk. You get those fans on the feet. Yeah, they're XBA champions for a reason. Despite all the movement that this team's experienced in the offseason, losing Lonzo Ball, Vanderbilt's still around, Clarkson's still around. They're going to be right back there, man. They're going to be right back there. Here is Porter.
Otto Porter, former Jacksonville Jump, went all the way out to Anaheim. He just likes the good weather. Porter for 2, and he's going to hit it. There's a foul underneath the basket on Marcus Bryant.
It's for 3. It's for 3.
Oh, okay.
79-75, and what do we got here?
Balzos.
Whoa! Booker dives for it. You got to get this off, though. The shot clock's going. 5 seconds, guys. 5 seconds. Get it off. Booker fires it up, missed shot, but Middleton passes it down low to Deonta Murray for 2. So out of all of that, they're going to get a 2-ball,
and
right?
SoCal's going to get a 3.
Okay, let's see. Booker fires it up. Good. 45 seconds, though, guys. Down by 3 is Phoenix. They're going to hope for a missed shot here, but Russell is proving me wrong again. Russell's proving me wrong. He's going to get that 2-ball to go. Now Phoenix is on the ropes. They're going to miss a shot, and that is going to seal it. An 86-79 victory on the road for SoCal. Okay, I mean, I've been wrong. I've been 50-50 here tonight on things that I've wanted to happen and things that I've seen happen.
The XBA always confuses people. It
does.
Always keeps people on their toes.
Keeps me on my toes.
Booker was a leading scorer, 1 of 8 from 3. So not the Booker that we saw quite in the XBA finals, but decent game nonetheless. Still not high scoring enough for Phoenix in this one. Bryant had 12 boards,
1 for 6.
1 of 6.
Yeah, he's just not a shooter, man. He was like that at Temple, so I mean, more of a defensive guy and rebounder, like that Andre Drummond. Speaking of Andre Drummond, he's probably working on his free throws.
I mean, this LA Leopards team, guys are saying that they are what's the word I'm looking for? Not stacked, but something like that.
Loaded?
No. It was one of those slang words. Maybe the chat can come up with it. But they're stacked. LA Leopards are stacked, all right?
I have no idea.
Going up against the Houston Lawmen. This Houston team got a bit of a makeover this offseason. Interested to see how they're going to do. Zach LaVine, though, is playing pretty well here, it looks like, for LA.
They get Floka.
Floka for 2. beating Perry Jackson.
Yeah, this team is too scary, man. You got Drummond down here beating Eklund with the dunk. It's 58-46. It's a 12-point game, guys. Drummond's got 10 points, almost a double-double at the half. Like, what is going on here in LA? You got Zach LaVine firing up at 3. Like, I said it before in the preview video. If this team does not make it to the finals, I don't know what's wrong out here. But Perry Puff is looking silly out here. Look at this three ball, no good. Blake Griffin, the old man, you're gonna get the block, and you needed that 3 to kind of stay within it. It's 69-57, and here is the alley-oop, little tip in by Blake Griffin. He's still got the hops. We got a missed shot here. Drummond from the block.
McCollum had no chance. Here's Fleck. Fleck goes for 2.
Michigan player. Fourth quarter, we're going to jump all the way to the fourth. It's an 18-point game, and just to kind of show you how it's been going for Houston, Colin Sexton throws it out of bounds. And, Sexton's now one of my favorite players. I totally forgot about the game that he had against, I don't remember who it was.
Minnesota.
Minnesota, where he basically was 3-on-5ing it. And I admire that. So I like Colin Sexton. I just wish that we didn't have to end the gameplay on that. But
not great. Not great. I'm interested to see what Eklund did. 2 of 7. He did not make a 3-pointer, so got the 7 rebounds. Not great.
If you guys saw the bottom line score, by the way, there's nothing to talk about here with Houston and LA. If you guys saw the bottom line score, if you go back, maybe if you missed it, but Marcus Anthony scored 42 points.
Nice.
In one of his next games with the City Slickers.
Wisconsin Bandits, San Jose Cyborgs, bit of a new look San Jose team here. I mean, kind of, relatively speaking. Got 2 new starters. They don't really have a huge guy at point guard. I mean, they have DeAnthony Melton, who we just hit a shot there, but I don't know if Melton can be the answer, and San Jose's going to hope that he is, because otherwise it's up to Reggie Jackson. And
it's
not highly rated at point guard.
No, Melton's a 75, and that's no disrespect to him, but I mean, you just don't have the amount of depth that you need, I feel like, for a deep playoff run. But he's actually pairing up with Reggie Jackson here. They're going to need both of those guys to really step up their game if they want to move this Cyborgs team, because everybody else really talented,
So far, looking pretty good.
Yeah, so Reggie Jackson going to hit the 3, and here's Maladon in the corner for 3 as well. 21-17, and then we got Anton Seeger from Germany working on Will Walsh from
got some
Nova.
Seeger highlights in here.
Yeah, so here's actually Will Walsh. Look at the fadeaway. He's out of bounds. He landed out of bounds as soon as he let go of that shot. So that just shows you the ability is starting to come out here for Nova's Will Walsh. But that shot going to land for Wisconsin. It's 44-35.
Whoa!
And a 3 half-court shot.
That was Melton.
Wow.
Way downtown. 44-38. Pretty good shot. Okay, so we're talking about the point guard situation. Right now, I got to say,
maybe
it's looking pretty good.
You know what? Maybe the fact that they're so talented elsewhere, it's opening up the point guard spot.
Maybe that could be it. Maybe he's benefiting from that. Here's Kevin Love. San Jose really starting to take control of this game now. Haven't seen Jaylen Brown too much in this one. Let's see if he can get going here.
Oh, that's actually, speaking of which, he's going to miss the shot. He actually hit a layup earlier in the game, really early in the game.
Yeah.
But so far,
Anthony Edwards.
So far, nothing doing. Yeah. Georgia going to hit that too. 58-53 as we jump forward a little bit here.
Georgia versus Georgia.
Oh!
He beats Remick inside. Well, he actually didn't go to Georgia in this universe.
All right, he came straight from.
He went straight to San Jose.
Yep. Anton Seeger here for 2, and now you've got Anthony Edwards again with the big dunk. 77-72. Kevin Love hitting it 2 as well. It's a 7-point game. Down low to Embiid with 2:43, and then we got a defensive 3 seconds.
What is going on here?
No, offensive 3-second violation. Cyborgs ball. Nothing happens here. Embiid, get the shot off, please. Nope. Offensive 3-second violation again.
Oh, what is happening here?
2 in a row. So they got another shot. Can we do it again? Finally. So no movement on the scoreboard after 3 different possessions there. Embiid finally gets a shot off, but it doesn't matter. 86-78 is your final score. San Jose, with all the question marks that we gave them, comes through 1-0.
Gets the win. Wisconsin team that I liked coming into this year, but not a lot of offense in this one. Although I'm looking at the bottom line, we got a result here. Las Vegas 125. Washington not playing defense.
They're just like, they're a sieve.
I know. Let's go here. Pittsburgh and Seattle. Game that we've seen before. Interesting matchup. James Tashi at point guard. We got Leo Guerrero going to get the start at small forward. Different unis for Seattle. Let me know if you guys like them. The blob is gone. The blob on the back that I think... So, you know, I was going to say some people liked and some didn't. I think more people didn't like it than liked it. But
well, what's funny is that when we showed them off, nobody said anything in the off-season video. So maybe nobody watched that segment.
Maybe it's all neutral. But right now, Seattle up 8-0 over the defending Eastern Conference champions.
Wow.
In Seattle, a team that I would wager most people aren't expecting anything from.
Dude, it's 10-0 right now. So we jump forward, guys. It's now a 6-point lead. Here's Jackson Hayes, who's got that takeover going on. He's been on fire. He's going to hit the jump shot. Now here's Bull trying to get his team back in it. So, yeah, it was 10-0, but, you know, Pittsburgh, you knew they were going to at least get some points on the board. They weren't going to not score. 38-27, and Chris is going to get the 2.
They need him to step up because Seattle, not a ton of big guys. They're going pretty small overall. They got some depth at those front two positions in XBA too. So if they got to call them up, they can do that. But we'll see right now what they do. And there's a big dunk there. Nice flashy dunks. And
Cam Reddish.
This lead is getting cut into here.
Yeah, it's 65-61. Wally Kane firing up the 3. Kentucky product. Gonna drill this. Now they've come all the way back. Pittsburgh actually will take the lead. 74-71. Seattle's gonna miss. Bull running the floor. And Reddish gets the 2 and the foul on Porzingis. And man, he says, and 1, baby. And look at it. He's gonna split the defenders and get the big time dunk. And so much fire coming off of that dunk, man. It's just absolutely firing up his teammates. Now here's Dinwiddie for 3. Gonna drill this one. And Seattle has just... the Martians have vaporized their lead. The lead was, they were up 10-0 at one point. They had a 13-point lead.
So what you're saying is they went on an 88-70 run. The rest of the way.
Yes.
Brian Oubre had 17. Guerrero in his debut, 3 for 9. Bit of a disappointing finish though for Seattle Martians, scoring 33 points in the second half. Not very good. Towns had 22 and 14. Bull 10 and 9. Wally Kane chipping in. It's taken Kane a little bit of time to adjust to the league, but he's hanging in there. All right, Newlick Washington Founders. Let's take a peek at the power rankings. Are you kidding me? Detroit 3-0.
I don't know what that is, man. I have no idea. But De'Aaron Fox is leading the charge for this team, and as you guys know, it's been a new look roster with the Bruisers, and they're trying to turn the page for a new era that was really short-lived. But James Vine with Adasic Sobchak, they're going to see how this little pairing goes with Frazier and Vine. But so far, I mean, so good. Vine got the early dunk. He's getting the pump fakes and the fadeaways. Like, this is what he was doing at Kansas. So freaking good. Josh Richardson hands it off, but Vine's going to get blocked here by Derek Favors, the guy that they missed last season.
Big time. And, you know, Philly, I'm interested to see the number 2 squad here, like Tommy D. You get Lucas out there, and he's going to hit the 2. You got Rosado in the mix as well. So
Pogdekon.
Yep, here's Steven Adams making easy work there inside. It's going to be 27-24 right now.
Here's Jarris with the nice moves, and then the the spot up, man. Nice. Richardson in the corner for 3. That's going to be a missed player for the Arrows, man. We really are going to miss Josh Richardson. But look at De'Aaron Fox on that little fast break. He's going to get the big-time dunk now. Tyler Walsh from Duke driving, getting a 2. 33-29.
Yo,
Vine.
Walsh was a steal, man. He turned out to be really good.
Yeah, he's an 80 overall right now.
Yeah, so definitely a good find there for the Founders. 39-31. James Vine again.
Yeah.
I think he's liking this role here.
Yeah.
He's a little upset that they went with Frazier, but I mean, at power forward, he's looking natural again. I think that's the important thing.
Walsh fires up the 3. It's going to rattle home. Late second quarter, 3-ball shot is going to go. So Philly up by 8. They're hitting 58%. James Vine actually has 8 points. So I feel like we've seen every single one of his buckets right now.
Yeah, for sure. There's Frazier with the rebound and Walsh for 3. Got it.
This is gonna be the new look trio, man. Walsh, Frazier, and Vine.
Yeah, definitely looking pretty good. Frazier again. Let's see who he is gonna find here. Going to Vine.
Whoa! James Vine. Look at, he's all fired up. I love it. Let's go. Take a look at Frazier. Gonna find his teammate James Vine, and he's gonna get that too. Now Frazier actually with some good handles there. And oh, look at this. Nice move again by James Vine. Could this pairing between the big men, Vine and Frazier, lead Washington to the promised land? 48-46 here, guys. Mid part of the third quarter, and then we got a defensive. Oh, just a steal. A nice defensive play there by Frazier. He's going to run the court. The big man, the center, going to run it all the way and get the two. We got also Jairus Pogdekon. Wow, nice moves by Jairus. And then look at this. He's going to be a player. Between him and Tommy D, both these guards, as we see Tommy D hitting a shot here, putting the Bruisers back up on top here. 63-63 though. Vine going to get his own rebound, and then the put-back dunk. Dude, what is going on with James Vine tonight? Look at this. Boom! With some ferocity. Love that.
Yeah.
James
Love what
Vine.
you're seeing on a James Vine. I feel like he's got to be happy with what he's doing so far.
His role, for sure. Here is Richardson running the floor. No, sorry. That was Buddy Hield.
Dennis Smith.
Freaking
1 for 3 ain't bad.
No, 33-33. Yeah, that's what I'm hitting right now. James Vine with the turnaround hook. I mean, my goodness. He's got every trick. He's got everything in his bag of tricks right now.
I feel like this highlight package was a passion project for you. Because this is like their longest game so far.
It is. Because there's so many customs and there's so many storylines to watch, guys. I mean, Frazier here with the rebound. 8-point game. They need something. They need a big shot here. That's going to be a 3-ball. Good by Buddy Hield. Oh, I got it right. Yay. Fox. 5-point game. Fox. 2-ball is good. That will be the dagger, even though Shake Milton's going to hit a 2. And
let's put the backups in there.
Yeah, Tommy D. They're going to foul him. He's going to go to the line. He'll hit his first one. And clutch moment here for the St. Mary's product, and he's gonna do it for him. So 6-point game, 3-ball shot, no good, and Philadelphia will win their matchup here with Washington. Post Malik Jones. Gotta love the output here. But I gotta like the output from Washington too. They had a great game.
Yeah, and you know that they're 1-2 because Sobchak was 1-1. So.
Right.
Better defense today. Only 92 points allowed. That's better than 125 or whatever.
Yeah, so they're cleaning some stuff up.
Yeah. I mean, but it wasn't great. Could have been better.
No. James Vine led the way here. 10 of 15, 22 points. Hield 12. Walsh for 10. And that is going to be your last game tonight, guys. So we got through that relatively quickly. Now let's take a look here at the Western Conference. We'll look at the Eastern Conference. The New Look Arrows are 3-1. The Cyclones are undefeated right now at 3-0. Riptide standing at 3-1 as well. San Jose, SoCal, Houston surprisingly 2-1. And then what's really surprising is Phoenix is now 0-2. And El Paso is now 1-3.
Well, Phoenix, Alaska, California, and Kansas City.
Wow.
Teams that we all were expecting to do something. Not doing it so far. And we look at the Eastern Conference. You get Miami Night Owls and Pittsburgh undefeated. New York at 3-1. That's big. Detroit lost. But Miami, I think, is the story.
Hey, that trade between St. Louis and Miami seems to be helping both squads. We both have 3 wins.
Yep. Philly at 2-2. Pilgrims 1-1. Tampa Bay. What's going on, Jacksonville?
We're
getting outscored by 11 points a game.
Yeah, not good.
You know what I think, though? I think the story right now is don't panic. I think if you're at the bottom of the standings, only 3 games, not a huge deal. Points allowed per game, Tampa Bay not doing too hot defensively.
No, Tampa Bay actually has the most points per game in the East, and then the most points against in the East.
Houston, though, scoring. Funny. That's big news for Houston.
We're not scoring any points, but we're still winning games, which is kind of crazy too. But Phoenix, we're playing good defense, not enough offense. Phoenix not scoring any points either. Houston, the most points per game in the West, all the 112 points per game. So, guys, that is going to be it. Thank you for watching week number 1. We had every team shown. 18 games. 2 teams each. 36 teams total. We got it done, baby. Want to keep you guys in the loop about what's happening next season, okay? So In year 4, the year that we're in right now, so year 4 prospects will have an opportunity to be playing in the tournament. Okay, so the XCA tournament. So you guys will still have that option to be shown in the XCA tournament. The prospects that you're playing for right now, so if you win a prospect through all these contests or these giveaways and things, you're going to be in year 5's group. So in year 5, we're actually not having an XBA tournament, because what we need to do, you and I need to do, is we need to get XBA seasons pumped out very quickly. So we can't be bogged down with the tournament. And we are doing that because the servers for 2K20 are going to be shutting down here pretty quickly. I don't know when that date's going to be. There's talk about it being in June. There's talks about it being in December of this year. Nobody really knows for certain, right? So we need to do our best to pump these videos out to get as many seasons as we can. We don't need to be bogged down with another XCAA tournament. So we'll have one for year 4. Year 5 we won't. So for the people that are playing for prospects here in year 5, so you guys are playing in this season's contests and all these giveaways and whatnot, year 5 prospects, note, since there's no tournament, you still have the option to go to the XBA 2 for the LA Sizzle, for the New York High Risers. But the caveat here is that when you're competing in the contests, you have to finish in the top 2, because you get a 5-star prospect for finishing first, a 4-star for finishing in second. You have the option to go to XBA 2. You also still have the option to say, no, Goldie, I want my guy to still go to college, even though there's not going to be a tournament. Okay, you still have that option. The reason why we're allowing for you guys to do that is because if you don't want your guy to get into XBA 2 teams, you can still have the guy go to college. We'll still have some highlights for you, but we're not going to do a whole full-on fledged tournament. So we'll have like a scouting report type of video to show you some highlights of who the player is, what he looks like, what his game's like, things like that. But again, not going to do this total deep dive. So I hope that makes sense.
Yes. So if you finish first or second, gold or silver, you have the option of playing in XBA 2.
Right.
There's 12 spots total, 6 on each team. So I imagine that'll get filled up after the postseason video. We'll have enough contests for that to get filled out. So let us know what you guys want to do. I'm excited to see that happen, and you guys will probably get a better feel for what that looks like when we get the XBA 2 video ready to go. Hopefully next week at some point, and we'll show you guys all that. And I'm excited to see it in action. For sure. You can always refill out your form too. You can always edit it if you want to. So if you feel like you want to wait to fill your form out because you haven't seen what XBA 2, what these teams look like, then you can hold out. You don't have to fill it out yet. So I'm not going to close the link on you guys. It's still going to be out there. I'm going to send them to your emails. You can let them ride for a little while if you want to. I prefer you not though, but that is still an option for you. So to end tonight's video out, what is your outlook on the rest of the season? We've seen a couple games. I don't have an outlook. I really don't. I think a couple teams that played pretty well in those 3 or 4 games. I would say the City Slickers. I'd say Miami. But, I feel like at the bottom of the standings, I feel like you shouldn't panic, even if you're Kansas City. I mean, if you start out 0-4, let me just say this. You're probably not going to be the 1 seed. But you could easily get in the playoff mix.
Right.
You go on a 4-game losing streak, you go on a 4-game winning streak. They happen. So I wouldn't focus on the immediate reaction of, oh, this team's terrible.
Right.
Kansas City, California, Phoenix, Alaska, El Paso. Those teams, I think, are going to fight their way back in the mix.
It's hard not to worry, though, because knowing how close that each team is in the XBA, the more losses that pile up, you're like, man, that's just a missed opportunity.
Right.
But at the same time, because it's so close everywhere you go, I mean, teams at the top, like the Arrows, like in the Western Conference, we could easily go on an 8-game losing streak. Our team is not scoring that many points, right? So that's a team that might see some regression there, right? A team like Jacksonville with Steph Curry, there's no way you guys are going to stay 0-3. Like, you're going to rattle off some winning streaks there. So
we're on pace to go 0-70 though.
True, touche. But like you said, don't panic. I'm sure that a lot of moving and shaking is going to go on in the next few weeks. So, guys, leave a like if you like this sync. We will see you later on next week for week 2 of the XBA. In fact, here are your games that you guys can fill out for week number 2. week number 2's contest. So fill that out. Make your picks on who you think is going to win each matchup and the tiebreakers as well. And we will see you guys later on next week. Thank you for watching. As always, peace.